Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're going to start our discussion on descriptive analytics. Okay, descriptive financial analytics and visualization. So, what are we going to do in this module? We're going to review the concept of returns, simple and log returns. Oftentimes, when we do analysis in finance, it's not so much on the prices of stocks, for example, but rather on the returns. Okay, if we focus on price, it will be difficult to compare. For example, if you're saying, let's say, an asset worth 10 pesos, is it performing better than an asset worth, a stock worth 1,000 pesos? How do you compare that? Let's say this asset, yesterday the price was 990. This one, yesterday the price was 9. Okay? So you would be tempted to say, this asset is better. Or let's make it 950. Okay, 950. The price increase of this asset is 50 pesos, while the price increase of this asset is just 1 peso. So we would say that this asset is better in performance as far as if performance is concerned. But let's not be too fast about that, class. Kasi prices yan eh. So what better way to compare assets? The better way is to compare returns. Okay, kaya nga most of the studies in finance deals with returns. So how do we get the returns? Let's start first with the simple returns or arithmetic returns. Ano ba yung formula ng arithmetic returns? It's the price today divided by the price yesterday, okay, minus 1. Or in fact, I've seen students, tama naman pero matagal, sabi nila price today minus yesterday, okay, divided by yesterday. This is okay, class. The result is okay compared to, it will give us the same answer as this one. Okay, let's take a look at this. Price today minus yesterday divided by yesterday. I'll remove this first. Okay, let's see the result here. Compared to price today divided by yesterday minus 1. This will be okay because this R will follow the PEMDAS, no? Divide first and then subtract. So, yeah, walang problema doon. Control Enter. Yeah, the same answer, class. 11%. Pero, if you're going to do this, class, how would you do it? Of course, this is better. Kasi mas straightforward. Ito, maglalagay ka pa ng parenthesis. Kasi if you don't put the parenthesis here, mamamali tayo. No? If I don't put the parenthesis here. So, it makes no sense. Magiging ano yan? 10 minus 9 minus 9. 9 over 9. So this will become 9. 9 ang answer nito. Control Enter. Diba 9 versus 0.1. So if you're computing for the simple returns, I don't want to see this formula, class. Kasi this is inefficient. No? Although pareho naman result, pero sabi nga natin, kunyari, when you're working in Excel, magpaparenthesis ka muna. Diba? Okay, ito straightforward. Value today divided by value yesterday minus 1. Diretso. Okay, 11.11% class. But if an asset is worth 1,000 now, and yesterday it was 950, di ba class? 50 pesos yung increase. Ito 1 peso lang. And you'll say, doon na ako sa 1,000 kasi ang increase niya, 50 pesos. Control Enter. Okay, sorry mali yung formula ko. Okay. Minus 1. Okay, take a look at that, class. Value today divided by value yesterday minus 1. So, 5% lang yun. 5% as compared to 11.11%. Okay, so that for that practical reason, class, most discussions in finance is all about returns. Okay, sa mga papers, makikita mo, if you search the Animo repository, ang dami dyan mga returns ang pinag-uusapan ng mga thesis in finance, hindi prices. Okay, so as early as now, be informed that ang focus ng studies are more on returns of the asset and not the prices of the asset. And there are two basic types of returns. It's simple and log. This is simple returns. Okay? Simple returns to. Ano naman yung log returns class? Log returns is simply log. Okay, medyo tingnan natin sa ARA. Log class, log of the price at time t, 10. Okay? Log of 10 over 9. Okay? Log of price at time t over time t minus 1. Control Enter. All right. So it's 10.53. It's a bit lower than your simple returns class. 10.53%. But there's an advantage of using log. And by the way, class, by definition, log of A over B is equal to log of A minus log of B. Okay? So please remember that. Basic ano lang naman yan, math, no? I'm sure you have met that in your elementary days. Log of A over B is equal to log of A minus log of B. Control Enter. There you go. Pareho lang, di ba? Okay, so we're going to learn how to compute simple returns and log returns, but more so log returns. May advantage class ang log returns. Okay, and then as I said, we're going to learn descriptive statistics, measures of central tendency, mean, median mode, measures of dispersion, standard deviation variance, and measures of shape, skewness, and kurtosis. All right, so outline pa rin yan. Okay, 2.2 yung dispersion, 2.3 will be, okay, visualization, no? Kasi dapat matutunan to natin, how do we visualize data? Line, candlestick, okay, we're going to do that, no? We're going to learn how to do that. So sa paper no class, I would want to see, no? Plots of the data. Have you heard of this class? OHLC? Chat yes, please, or no, without looking at the internet. Have you heard of OHLCV? Sometimes my V representation of your stock data. No? Okay, good. Thank you. Yes, my yes na, my no. Okay, my yes. All right, OHLCV class pertains to stock data, opening price, highest price, lowest price, closing price, and sometimes volume kung kasama si V, and sometimes adjusted price. So, anim actually yan. When we, hopefully today, makakapag-download tayo ng stock price, okay, and we'll be able to see. Yes, thank you, Thea. Open, high, low, close, and then volume, and then adjusted kung isasama si adjusted. So, we're going to use quant mode for us to see what we call the candlestick charts. Okay? Maybe you haven't met at candlestick chart. Hopefully by today, or if not today, by Friday, makakita na tayo. Okay, so let's do this first. Okay, punta na tayo dito, class. 2.4, sabi ko nga kanina, yung portfolio, risk and return tayo. And this will be as a springboard to yung isang main topic natin, which is portfolio, risk and return. All right, so let's start with lesson 2.1. Returns muna, class. Simple versus log returns. Of course, class, as I mentioned a while ago, there are several reasons why we use returns in analyzing stock data. Okay, so as I said, financial analysis almost exclusively, take note, exclusively focuses on returns rather than absolute prices for several reasons. Number one, okay, yung returns class kasi scale-free. Ibig sabihin nun, kasi pag prices, hindi scale-free yun. In terms of pesos, no? May dimension siya, pesos. So which is better, an increase in 50 pesos versus an increase of 1 peso? Well, it's difficult to tell kasi buti sana class, okay, let me just state that. No? Okay, 1,000. Parehong 1,000 now, no? 1,000 now sila. Okay? The price yesterday was ito, 900. Ito yung price niya yesterday is 950. Okay. Absolute value, absolute figures, 100 at saka 50. So, sino mas maganda? Siyempre, si 100. Okay? Mali nga to eh. Sorry, sorry ah. I stand corrected class, no? Let me put here 950. Tapos ito, 980. Okay, mali class. Kasi hindi pareho yung ano natin, di ba? Ito pareho na. Parehong 950 sila kahapon. Okay, so which is the better performing asset? The asset that increased by 30 or the asset that increased by 1,000? Of course, in this case, class, we say with confidence that this asset, mas malaki kasi increase siya ng 30 pesos. Ito, 50 pesos lang. Why? Eh, why can we say that? Kasi pareho naman yung benchmark natin. Pareho yung pinanggalingan nila. But not in this case, class. Not in the case na yung isa, ang price niya yesterday, 9. Yung isa naman, ang price niya, 950. Okay? Kailan lang siya magiging relevant, class? Kung scale free. Gawin mong percent. Yan, 0.11%. Ito, 0.5, 5%. 11%, 5%. Dun, we have a good gauge comparison. Si asset number one, it increased by 11%. Si asset number two, si 5%. Okay, of course, there are certain other parameters. No? Okay, so let's go here, class. Okay. Uh, Now, the formula that you see here is the formula for, ito wala pa sa inyo to, no? Because we're going to do this together. The formula that you see here is the formula for simple returns. R sub t, the return, is equal to, ito yung sinabi ko kanina, price at time t minus price at time t minus 1 over price at time t minus 1. Okay, which is not a good way to write it. So, pareho lang to, class. If you distribute p sub t, distribute the denominator, p sub t over p sub t minus 1, ito yon. Okay, tapos ito, p sub t over p sub t minus 1, p sub t minus 1, minus 1. So, this is the better way to write that formula. Okay, so this is what we call single period simple return. It's called a single period class, big R. Bakit single period? Kasi we're just talking of one period. Price today and price yesterday. Isang period yun. Dalawang prices ha, pero isang period. I hope that's clear. If you only have two prices, single period lang yun. If you have three prices, price 2 days ago, price yesterday, and price today. Dalawang periods yun. Okay? Dapat makapag-pairwise tayo. Okay? So, that's why this is called single period simple return. Okay. So, how do you create this? Mag-LaTeX, ano muna tayo? Let's try to learn LaTeX sa discussion natin ngayon kasi gagamitin nyo rin ito sa paper nyo, no? So, how do you write a formula like this? So, let's start first with, gawa muna kayong dollar. Kaya gagawa dollar, control enter, and then slash, backward slash, no? And, or yeah, backward slash, and then begin. Okay. Pagsulat nyo ng begin class, start with curly brackets. Automatic yun, isa lang isulat nyo, mag-prepare na yan. Begin aligned. We're saying that we want the this code chunk to be aligned. Okay, and then here, di nakaganyan, di ba? So gawa muna kayo ng dollar, at saka dollar. This is how your LaTeX will start and end. Tapos maglagay tayo ng ano ng counting space and then end aligned natin dito. End aligned. Okay. So there you go. Okay, pakisabi nga class kung nakasulat. Are you able to follow? Feedback please class. Okay, good. Okay, waiting for the others. Okay, let's wait for the others para sabay-sabay natin gawin to. Okay, no, Janine, what's your question? Stop
Sir,
share
hindi
ako.
po
Janine,
lumabas sa akin.
can you share your screen, please? Stop share ako.
Sure po.
Okay, thank you, Janine, for the question. Okay, I'd like to encourage you to ask questions, class. I appreciate students who do that. No? So we'd like as much as possible everybody to be on the same page. Okay, and then I'll ask the class kung ano yung... Okay, wait, huh?
Nakikita na po, sir.
Yes, okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, may lumabas ba, class? Okay, Janine, what's between begin and end? What's between
What do
them?
you mean, sir?
Di ba may begin aligned ka?
Dito po.
Oo, tapos may end aligned ka. Ano yung nasa between niya?
Sir,
Wala, di
I'm
ba?
not sure.
Wala,
Opo.
di ba? Kaya wala pang lalabas. O isulat mo ngayon R, R, underscore. Hindi, underscore. Hindi, R, isang R lang. Di ba? Nung may sinulat kang R, may lumabas na nga. At saka T. Yan, di ba? May lumabas, no? So anything
Yes
you
po.
write between begin and end, lalabas yun dun sa ano, ha? Okay, good.
Okay
Good.
po, sir.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Janine. Thank you for your question. Sige. So I'll get back control of the screen. Share ulit ako. Okay. So here we're attempting not only to learn the formula, but also to increase our competency as far as our markdown and creating LaTeX formula is concerned. No? Okay. So gusto natin i-create class yung formula na to. Asa na yung formula ko? Ito. Nagkadalawa akong ano. Wait ha. Okay. This is what we want to do class ito. No? All right. So how do you write piece R sub t? So we go here class, R sub t. No? Write R RT muna. You notice what happens class, RT? You can see that it's R and then T. And then it's itals class. Italic siya. If I want to make it as sub T, parang subscript siya, I have to put here an underscore between the two, R sub T. Okay? I hope you're able to follow. Now, I could also write here, I can write this in another way. Make it text. Kasi may function sa LaTeX na text. Ganyan, class. Kasi kung tutuusin, text naman talaga to, di ba? Text and then open curly brackets. You notice when you type slash text and then mag-open curly brackets ka, automatic sasama yung pangalawa. No? And then I'm going to put here under text RT. You notice class, pag text, it's bold and it's not italicized, di ba? Yan, R sub T. RT, no? Pwede rin naman yan, kaso ang problema pag text class, subukan yung lagyan ng ano, ng underscore. Yan. Unless you really want to make it appear like this, no? Underscore talaga. Pag ganyan yung gusto nyo, then ganito yung gagawin nyo. But if you want your T to be subscript, then don't put it under text. Okay? All right. Now, how do I put a space between these two? Kasi magkadikit sila. Di ba, linagyan ko na ng ano? Di ba, linagyan ko na ng space, oh? Kahit mag-space ako dyan, class, hindi maghihiwalay yan. Okay? How do I put a space there? If I put a slash here, yan. Di ba? Nagkaroon ng space ngayon by putting a slash. Slash, in some cases, will result into a space. But not always, I'll show you why. Okay? What if I want to write this sa next line? Okay? So next line to. Shift enter to, yung text. Lumipat ba siya, class? Hindi. Hindi lilipat yan. Shift enter ulit. kahit na ilang beses ako enter, enter, enter para pumunta siya sa next line, hindi lilipat yan, class. The way to put a the way to put it into another line is tanggalin ko lang tong ano class, yung space. Kasi kung ilalagay, if I'm going to put R's underscore T to the next line, I don't need to put a space there. So I'll put double slash. Okay. So take a look at that class. Nasa next line na siya. And then it's best for me to put it in the next line. Yan. Okay. All right. So you see the difference class pag text at saka pag ordinary na writing lang na ganyan, R underscore T. For variables, it's best this way. Okay, if you're specifically wanting to show the underscore, then mag-text ka. Because the underscore there will be printed as a underscore. Okay, pause muna ako, class. Are we clear so far? Any questions? Clarifications? If not, class, please pa-yes na lang, pa-thumbs up. Pa-yes, class, kung nakakasunod. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you.
Sir,
Yes?
question po. Kasi may lumabas
Sure.
na error sa akin.
Sige, Sat.
Unexpected.
Sige, Sat. Can you share your screen, please?
Okay po, sir.
Sige. Okay, again, I'd like to encourage you to ask questions. Kasi minsan pag hindi nyo na tinanong, tapos makakalimutan nyo na eh, then baka hindi nyo na makuha yung answer pag makalimutan nyo na. Alright. Sige, anyone, pakisagot yung, siguro alam na ng iba kung ano yung sagot dito. Would anyone volunteer? Yes, yes, Katrina?
Sir, I think it's his ano po, brackets dapat curly.
Oo, yeah, correct. Thank you, Katrina. Thank you. So, dapat, sino nagtatanong kanina? Who's that? Who's asking the question? Sorry,
Opo, sir. Sat po.
Sat, sige. Sat. Ayun, okay? All right. So thank you, Sat, because this is a good lesson for everyone. Hindi yung regular parentheses. It should be curly brackets. Okay?
Sir, what about po yung sa
Sa ano?
unexpected? Yung error
Saan?
message po.
Which
Yung
one?
error message sa console. Error unexpected S in
Unexpected in which one?
this po.
Ah,
Unexpected dollar in dollar.
parang wala na naman siya. Hindi na naman nag-error dito, no? Baka kanina yan when you were starting to write. Ano muna? Could you increase the space of your console? Sige, i-maximize mo nga yung screen mo. I-trash mo muna i-trash bin mo muna yung ano mo, yung sa console. Go to the upper right, no? Doon sa taas, may broom dyan. Yan, sige, tanggalin mo siya. Yan yung broom. Yan, sige. Tapos, go to your LaTeX again sa row 61. Go to row 61. Row 61, shut. Yan, at the end of the dollar sign. Sige, control enter mo.
Okay na po, sir. Thank you po.
Okay na, di ba? Wala nang error. No? Kanina siguro yon nung ano. Anong nag-ano ka, parenthesis ka na ordinary, no? Okay, thank you, Sat. Thank you. Great question.
Thank you, sir.
Great answer, Katrina. Thank you. Okay, sige, let me get back the uh, control of the screen. Okay. So, ang gusto natin ito, klase, di ba? Ito yung gusto natin. Okay. Now, you notice that hindi aligned yung ano, no, yung R sub t at saka itong R sub t. How do we make it aligned? We can put the ampersand symbol here, ampersand, no? The ampersand symbol kasi will align it to a certain, to the center, no? Tapos ito, i-ampersand din natin to. And, okay, tingnan nyo class, no? Pareho na silang aligned. So, one way to make sure that it's always aligned, start your line of code with an ampersand. Okay? Of course, the ampersand can go anywhere. Pwedeng yung naka-ampersand, yung nasa gitna, hindi yung andi dito. We can show that later. Okay? So, what we're going to do is, tanggalin na natin to class, itong text RT na to, hindi natin kailangan to. Okay? RT lang. And then, tatanggalin ko muna to because that's not yet finished, is equal to. And we're writing a formula. Ano yung formula natin? Ito. How do we write a fraction? Okay, tanggalin ko lang to para hindi nyo makikita. Okay. This one, class. Fraction siya eh. Paano yun? P sub t minus P sub t minus 1 divided by P sub t. So let's start from this one. Pag nagfa-fraction tayo, class, we use this one. Slash frac. Okay? Notice na magre-red siya dito kasi hindi pa kompleto. Frac ano? Okay? Is this a word or what function is this? So I'm going to put here, pag ano ka muna ng curly brackets, tapos dapat isa pa, class. Isa pang curly brackets para dalawa. Okay, bakit dalawa, class? This will be your numerator, this will be your denominator. So ganun lang yung class. A fraction will be numerator, denominator, parehong inside siya, parehong curly brackets, curly brackets. Diba? Very simple naman yung syntax. So ano yung nasa ano natin? Wala. Para hindi nyo nakikita. P sub t minus P sub t minus 1. So numerator yun. Ilagay natin dito. P sub t, hindi natin gagamitin ang text, di ba? P underscore t. Oh, sorry. Naging minus. P underscore. Yan, tingnan nyo class, oh? P underscore t. Tapos ano na siya, oh? Underline na siya. Nag-fraction na siya, divided by. Okay, pero hindi pa ito tapos, di ba? P sub t, yung old formula muna, class. Minus P underscore. Now, okay. P sub t minus underscore. Pag t minus 1, class, tinan nyo, t minus 1. What happens, class? What happens here, class? T minus 1 means yesterday, no? Yung t lang yung kasama sa subscript, class. So kapag more than one letter in subscript, kailangan, ang gagawin natin dyan, kailangan naka-brackets yan. Curly brackets, and then close natin tong curly brackets na to. There you go. Okay? P sub t, this one, minus P sub t minus 1, curly brackets. Now, that's the reason why, class, you need to review your materials. You need to study. Aralin nyo rin kahit 5-10 minutes a day. Pwede namang ganun, class, para naaalala nyo lang, medyo babalikan nyo. Kasi pag hindi nyo talaga babalikan, wala, mahihirapan tayo, no? So, ito, mali to, di ba? Okay? Mali pa to, di ba? So, i-run ko siya. Okay, saan ako? Frac na numerator, P sub t minus P sub underscore t minus 1. Okay, ba't hindi pa nag-change to? Dapat magbago na siya. Kasi nasa loob na ng brackets, underscore t minus 1. Sorry. Meron pa dapat close dito, class. Okay, sorry, my mistake, no? Kasi itong t minus 1 na to, class, okay, that belongs to the subscript. Di ba yung fraction, class? Open and close parenthesis for the numerator and then open and close for the denominator. So kanina hindi siya nagre-record ng tama kasi iisa lang yung curly brackets ko. Okay? So what will be our denominator? P sub t over minus P sub t minus 1 divided by P sub t minus 1. P underscore brackets, curly brackets, t minus 1. There you go. Okay? P sub t minus P sub t minus 1 divided by P sub t minus 1. Okay, so you can create fractions, class. Tuloy natin to. This is just equivalent to, equal to. Notice, class, yung equal to kahit na nagdadagdag ako ng space. Diba? Hindi siya nadadagdagan. Kahit ilapit ko siya, ilayo ko pa siya. Okay, meron siyang default spacing. Okay? So, dapat, class, yung sorry. This one will be fraction again, P sub t over P sub t minus 1. Another fraction, frac. Okay. curly brackets ulit. Dalawa class. Numerator, denominator. Okay, so the numerator will now be P sub t. The denominator will be P sub t minus 1. Sinimplify natin. I'll just copy P sub t here para mas mabilis. Control C, Control V. Tapos P sub t minus 1, ito. Control C, Control V. Okay, and then a minus 1 here. There. That's now your your formula. Single period, simple return. Single period, simple return yan. It's not the log, no? Okay, it's not the continuous return. This is just the arithmetic return or the simple return. Okay, any questions about this class? Okay, we're killing two birds with one stone here. Just reviewing the basic formula and also learning how to write it in R Markdown. Okay, thank you, Thea. No? Curly brackets, yes, Cerisha, you're correct. Thank you for posting that. Salamat. Okay, paki-confirm nga class kung nakahabol tayo dito. All systems go tayo so that I know if I can continue. Good, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, great. Great class. Okay. Yes, Janine, question?
Sir, sorry, pero lumalabas po sa akin yung slash frac. Tapos
Sige.
nag-continue po siya dun
Sige,
sa
tingnan natin
formula.
paki-share ka ulit ng screen.
Okay po, sir.
Sige, tingnan natin yung case nung kay Janine. Help me, class, please. Evaluate natin yung LaTeX nung kay Janine. Alright. Kita ko na. Ayun sa pangalawang frac. Okay. Yan. Ano klaseng mali?
Sir, dapat backslash.
Oo. Backslash. Yan. Okay. So, take note class. Ingat kasi yung backslash, hindi forward slash. Yan. Okay. Yan. Okay. Okay na.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Sige, tingnan nyo, di ba? We are a body of, we are co-journeyers together, no? We are co-journeying. So, para-pareho tayo natututo. Your classmates learn, you learn, everybody learns. And thank you. Sino nag-comment na ganun? I'd just like to thank him. Sino?
Sat po, sir.
Sat, thank you. Tingnan mo si Sat kanina, siya yung nagtanong, ngayon siya na yung sumagot, di ba? Kaya nga, I encourage you, if you have questions, please feel free to ask that kasi it provides a learning experience to everyone, no? Tapos maganda rin yun kasi maaalala natin, class. Pag maybe you'll experience that again. Oops, ano nga ba? Alam ko may binago lang dito eh. Okay, good. So sige, I'll share again. Okay. All right. So let's now go. Hindi pa to tapos, class. We would like to define where, no? Where, what's P sub t? P sub t is the price of of the asset at time t, and P sub t minus 1 is the price of the asset at time t minus 1. I-define dapat natin yon. APA format requires that we have to put a definition to the formula. So ilalagay natin, class, dito. Okay. Yung where, class, word yon, no? Word. Hindi naman natin kailangan i-subscript yun. So it's suggested na gawin natin isang text. Text. Okay? And then where. And then maybe put a colon. Okay. Ngayon, bakit wala siya sa next line? Why, class? Any comment,
Sir,
class? Bakit wala siya? Yes?
kasi po yung kailangan po maglagay ng yung backslash
Double.
na dalawa
Yes,
po.
double backslash. Very good, very good. Yes, tama. So double backslash to. O tingnan nyo, nung linagyan natin na double backslash, pumunta na siya dun sa next line. Tapos, naka-align pa siya dito kasi parehong may ampersand tayo dito, no? Okay? So, pag ganyan, class, notice pag pwede nyo lagyan ng space, yan. We can put the next word here, pero mas maganda siguro kung ilagay na lang natin sa next line. So if you want to put it to the next line, dito lang tayo. Backslash again, and then dito. Okay? And then put the ampersand here again. Yan. Okay? So, where, what? Ilalagay natin P sub T. Okay? P sub T, P underscore T. Tingnan nyo, class. Di ba si P sub T naka-align? Because of these ampersands here. No? P sub T is what? Is the value of the asset at time T. So, yung is the value of the asset at time T, text yan di ba? Text siya. So, gawin natin ng slash text. Okay? Magre-red yan kasi wala ka pang brackets. Yan. Nawala na siya. Nawala na yung red, no? Kasi naka-brackets na yung text natin. P sub T is the value of the asset at time. Okay. Yung T class, time T, pwede naman dito yon, no? Pwede dyan. Pero mas maganda, if we're going to make it distinct, ilagay natin siya as italics din. Yan, time T. Okay, di ba period? Ayan. Okay? Okay, mas distinct siya yung time T. Alright, now, ang problema natin dito class, yung mga spacing. Is the value class, dito yun, di ba? Kahit dagdagan natin dito ng, sabi ko nga, sorry. Kahit dagdagan natin ng space, wala, hindi mahihiwalay yan, no? Okay? What if dito sa text? Wala rin, hindi. Okay? So, pwede class, doon natin sa loob ng text lagyan. O, lalagyan ko ng space dito. O, di ba? Ayan. Di ba? Nagkaroon ng space. Here also, time T class. Kahit naman, dagdagan mo ng space, wala mangyayari dyan, no? Kahit nakadikit yan dyan, class. What you do is to put a space here at the end of the text. Space. Diba? Ayun, time T na. Okay? So if you want to add more spaces, makakatulong ba kung may slash dito? Slash pa rin? Wala, no? Hindi na siya makakatulong. Ang makakatulong class kung mag-quad tayo. Okay, tingnan nyo class, yung quad. There's a function called quad. You notice class, nag-increase yung yung space, no? Quad. Okay, another one, class, slash quad. O, di ba lumaki yung space? Okay, so if you just want to add spaces, so you can use quad or you can use double quad, cube quad. Mas malaki ng konti yung space. Yan. Alright? So these are some things that you can use. I-note nyo na lang to, no? But I'll leave that first. Kasi ang importante sa atin yung pagsulat yung formula talaga. Okay? Tapos, double, control enter, and ulit. Okay? And then P underscore T minus 1. Okay, so ito na siya, no? Naka-align kasi because of the ampersand, no? Pag hindi mo ito linagay class, tingnan nyo, hindi naka-align si P sub T minus 1, no? So i-align natin siya, P sub T minus 1, copy natin to, no? Copy na lang natin to, Control C, Control V. Text is the value of the asset at time, so this will now become time T minus 1. And italicize pa rin siya. Yan, T minus 1. Okay? So that's the end. So end. So since end na siya, hindi mo na kailangan to. Kasi wala na siyang i-split no? Here. There you go. Okay? So I need your feedback class. I'll give you a few seconds to follow along. And then may question ba? Okay. All right. Yung comment to kanina. Thank you. All right. So again, feedback please if you were able to follow. Okay, good. Good. Yan, great, great. Now, I'm going to send ito. May ibang formulas po dito na hindi siya tama, no? Tingnan niyo itong formula na to. Wala naman yung... Okay. Take a look at this formula. Yan, class, no? Isang line lang siya. Bakit? Hindi naglagay ng double slash, no? So, I'm going to share this first. Tapos, as an exercise, gawin nyo to on your own class, ha? Gawin nyo sa bahay. Ayusin nyo yung formula para maganda yung pagka-format ng LaTeX. This one and also this one. This one, nakaayos ba to? Ito, hindi. Okay. Pero gagawin natin to eh. No? Okay, sige. Copy this class ha. Ito. Yung binigay ko sa inyo. Ano ba yung binigay ko sa inyo? Ay, pareho lang yung pala. Ito din pala yung class, no? Okay, ito yung hindi tama. And notice may quad pa nga dito eh, no? This is the hindi naman wrong, but isang line lang siya. So, paano makikita yung class? Diba? Alright. So, here class, ito. Bibigay ko sa inyo to. And, paano bang pagbigay nito? Hindi, tama to eh. Hindi ito yung bibigay ko. Ang ibibigay ko class yung mali. Ito. Hindi naman mali. Yung kailangan ayusin. Ayoko ibigay yung tama kasi gusto kong practice yung class. Okay. Let's go first here, class. Let's take a look at this formula. Wait. Ano ko muna annotate, class. So for single period, simple returns, ano formula natin? The return, okay, return at time t is equal to price at time t over price at time t minus 1 minus 1. Okay? Now, what about, class, if it's multi-period? Paano kung multi-period, class? What do I mean by multi-period? Kunyari, ito yung price ng assets. 10, 11, 12, 11, naging 9, naging 8, naging 10, naging 9, naging 11, naging 12. Example lang, class. 11. Okay. Let's suppose these are the prices of the assets. Ito yung current, 12. Ito yung mga previous. 10, 11, 12, 11, 9, 8, 9, 10, 9, 11, 12. So these are the previous prices. Ito yung most current. So if you're going to be asked for the, let's say, the return on this particular period, so ang formula lang nun, class, price at time t, 11 divided by t minus 1, 12 minus 1. Okay? So 11 over 12 minus 1. And we know that it's a negative. Why is it a negative, class? Kasi bumaba yung price, no? From 12 naging 11. So when the prices go down, syempre yung returns yan, negative. Ito positive to. Okay, price at time t is 11 divided by price at time t minus 1, 10. 11 divided by 10 minus 1. 11 divided by 10 is greater than 1. So minus 1, positive yun. Okay. So maraming periods to, class. Ilang periods to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 periods. 9 periods, 10 stock prices. Okay. How do we now compute for the multi-period? So the formula to compute for the simple returns of a multi-period is this. Okay, kasi kunyari ang tanong sa inyo, what is the total returns? Kasi maraming periods, so we're not just interested in looking at one particular period, but the total returns. Okay, so the formula is yun to, no? 1 plus that R total, so I'm not just looking at one, no? R total. The formula class is equal to 1 plus, sorry for my writing, r sub 1. Okay, let's say that this is r sub 1. Return 1. 11 over 10 minus 1. Multiply it by 1 plus r sub 2. Okay. Plus dot, etc. Plus 1 plus r sub t. Yung pinaka-last, no? Last period. Yan. This is the formula class. 1 plus the r total. Pero ang kailangan natin class yung r total. Now this one can be expressed as the product. Kasi product siya, no? So, maybe ang alam nyo lang yung sigma. You know what sigma means, di ba? Yung sum. Meron, ito, product to. So we have to use the function pi, product. So it's the product of 1 plus r, okay, r sub t. Kinukuha natin yung products ng bawat 1 ng r sub 1, r sub 2, r sub 3 product, no? T ranges from t is equal to 1 up to t is equal to yung capital T. Yung pinaka last period. Okay? So ito class, ito is equal to this one. So therefore, how do we now compute for the R total? R total now for a multi-period simple return, R total to R total, hindi ito yung R sub T, yung iisa lang, is equal to the product. Okay? The product from T is equal to 1 to T is equal to capital T, okay? Or just T, okay? And then, i-transpose natin itong isa, 1 na to, minus 1. So this is the formula class. Total returns, kaya total returns kasi maraming returns, di ba? Simple returns class. we're multiplying 1 plus R1 times 1 plus R2 times 1 plus R3 plus dot 1 plus RT. So let's now generate the formula for this one in LaTeX. Okay? In LaTeX. So paano yun, class? Sige, interesting. Magagawa kaya natin yun? Sige. Tingnan natin, class, ha? Okay, nako, na-delete ko, no? Pero I hope you were taking notes, no? Sige, kunin natin, no? $, again. Copyin ko lang itong begin align para mas mabilis tayo. Control C. And then dito sa dulo, Control C. And aligned. All right. So let's start first with the 1 plus R, no? 1 plus R sub total. R total, ah. So R total should be non-text yun, no? 1, lagyan natin ulit ng, para alam naman natin, pag nakaganito, di ba, naka-align siya, no? 1 plus R underscore and many total. Total. Yan. So kita natin agad, class, no? 1 plus R total. And this is equal to what? Equal to what, class? Yung symbol kanina, no? Okay, pakita ko, slash prod, class. Prod. Yan, tingnan nyo, huh? Product. Pag sigma, class, sum. There. You can see the difference, no? Prod to, class, ng ano? Prod. So we have to identify yung t is equal to 1 up to t. Okay? So how do we do that, no? Yung sa ilalim, class, underscore. Underscore what? Underscore what? Lalagyan natin sa brackets, t is equal to 1. Kita nyo, class, nalagay dito. Tapos yung sa taas naman, class, you use caret. Yan. T is equal to capital T. Okay. I hope you're able to follow, no? Okay, nakasunod ba, class? So you can see how powerful, no, yung LaTeX, lalo na when you're dealing with equations. Ang hirap kaya pag gagawin nyo sa ano yan, sa kahit sa Excel o kahit sa Word, nako. I've done that several times. Hirap na hirap talaga ako. It's very time consuming. Ito naman, class, pag nalaman mo lang yung syntax, okay? Of course, may ano talaga, may investment ng time. Aalamin mo lang din kasi marami pang ibang klase yan eh. Okay? By the way, class, pakita ko lang ha. Ito, di ba, R underscore T? Di ba, yan ang lalabas, di ba? I don't think I shared with you kanina, R caret T. Pag caret naman, class, exponent. Pag underline, ano siya? Underscore. Okay? I think I missed specifying this a while ago. Okay. So, sige, tuloy na natin to, class, no? So, hindi kagad siya nag-a-adjust, ano? Tinanggal ko na to eh. So, i-run ko muna to. Yan. Okay. So, product ng ano, class? Product ng, diba? 1 plus R 1, diba? 1 plus R1 and then 1 plus R capital R2. Oops, dapat under. Yan. Okay? And then, so 1 plus R3 pa, etc., etc. Okay? Pwede natin ilagay yung dots. Slash, dots, class, dots. Okay, tingnan nyo. Diba? Slash dots, dot, dot, dot. No? Tapos ilagay natin dito, 1 plus R underscore capital T. Yan, di ba? Right? Okay, nakasunod ba, class? Ang bilis ang oras. Pa-chat naman please kung nakasunod. It's okay, we're investing in time here sa time sa ganito kasi this is definitely new learning for you. And also, it's something that's worth knowing kasi sa mga reports nyo, sa mga cases nyo, I want to see beautiful formulas. Kasi pwede natin ano to, class, yung mga outputs nyo, pwede natin ibigay sa department to, papakita natin. This will be our bragging rights eh. I've given to the department also yung mga previews, no? Kaso yung iba hindi gumagawa ng ganito. So sabi ko, ang mali doon, I was assuming na aaralin nyo lang. So I said, I'll have a change of strategy. I will assume that you need to be mentored about this. Okay. So, ano na tayo? Ano yung susunod na gagawin natin? Yung final formula na, di ba? So mag-next line na tayo, no? Next line natin is and our total, control C, control V. Kasi ang kailangan natin dito, class, yung R total, not 1 plus R total. Okay? What we're looking for is what's the total returns of this multi-period returns, no? Simple returns to, simple returns. Kasi iba yung log returns. Okay, so it's equal to, lagay lang natin to, class, yung product, no? Kasi and then ima-minus 1 natin. So just copy this hanggang dito sa dulo. Yan. Oops. Hindi ko na-copy yung parenthesis. Control C, Control V. Okay. There you go. Okay. And then minus 1. Yun, plus. Diba? Transpose lang natin si 1 plus dito. So naging ano na siya? Naging minus 1. Okay, and then next line, i-define na lang natin. And, okay, text where, no? Text where, okay, there, where. So, ano yung mga where natin dito? Ano ba ilalagay natin? R, sige. Next line to, no? Next line. Okay. And ulit, and R sub 1, text ulit, text. Sorry class ha, kasi magta-time na, bilis. Parang, kasi simula pa lang natin. Sorry, slash 2. R sub 1 is the return, is the simple return of the asset at period 1, no? Period 1. Okay? Tapos, copying ko na lang to. Control C, Control V, R total is the simple return of uh, cumulative, no? Cumulative, which means all. Cumulative simple return of the asset for all periods. For all periods. Yan. So, kailangan lang natin R sub T, R sub 1, R total pala, no? R total. Pwede pa natin isama dito, class, sorry. Sama lang natin si R sub T. Control C, Control V, and R sub T is a simple return of the asset at period. Ito, pwede kong gawing tong period. Period T. Para nakaano siya. Okay. I think we're okay now. R sub 1, R sub 1, R sub T, R total. Okay, okay na ba? Ba't kulang? R total, R1, R sub T. R total. Time na pala, class. Sorry ha. Okay, nagkakaproblema ako dito sa where. Dapat may ano pa. 1, 2, 3. May 3 pa na lines, no? May backspace na naman tayo. Yung una, gumana. Yung pangalawa, R sub T, hindi gumana. Bakit? This should be okay. And yung R total, hindi rin gumana. R total is a cumulative simple return. Okay, may comment kayo? Alright. Sige, stop muna ako dito, class, no? Sorry about the time. Wala pong curly brackets. Ay, yung ano? Ay, oo nga pala. Ay, hindi, meron na. Ito, anong walang curly brackets? Which
Sir,
one?
dun
Yung
sa ano po, periods. Naka-open, wala po yung close curly bracket.
saan? Sa?
Sa
Period.
all periods po, sir.
Ay, o nga, no. Dito wala, no? Yun na yung class, no? Curly brackets, wala. Yun. So, isang pagkakamali lang, di ba? Tama. See, I just missed the curly brackets. See, hindi na gumana, no? Hindi na siya gumana. If I can put here, para medyo may space, yan. Dinalawa ko lang yung curly, yung backspace. Yan. Di ba? Clean yung pag-write ng formula. Okay, i-share ko lang sa inyo to class, ha? Ah, tapos i-practice nyo na lang ito, no? Just like this. Ito hindi pa korekto, no? This one, Control C, and then we call it today. Sorry for extending class. Of course, you could have left, no? Pero pasensya na. Yan. So, pakicopy na lang yan, pakipractice, pati ito. Itong huli. Asan na yung, this one? Yan, ito din, no? So, single period na log returns at saka multi-period na log returns. All right? So, thank you so much. With that, last chat class, did you learn something today?